What was I doing? I don't remember. Okay. So we're going back into the forest. Store some stuff that I don't need. Wrong button. Okay. I don't think there's anything else. Let's just go. I don't have enough gold to buy stuff, so let's just go. Probably would prefer not to fight anything, but that's probably not going to happen because don't spot me. I think this one's unavoidable. Okay, maybe not. Can I get past these? Alright, we're good. So this maze. So this is where it was. And where it belongs. How do we put the pieces back together? We just need to cast a spell, and voila! Yes. The statue. It talks. What kind of sorcery is this? A bizarre miracle of the houses. Well, at this point, I've seen so much, I don't think a talking statue really surprises me anymore. Don't be frightened. He is our Cicerone. The statue is a he? Then please tell him to stop shining before he blinds us. Don't worry, it'll be over soon. Prithee, allow me to present myself. I'm Gwendel of Gwenel. Thanks for saving me, whoever you are, fellows. No problem. We need you in one piece after all. Aye, indeed. Who are those rapscallions who saw fit to chop me up? Don't worry, they've been taken care of. Very helpful. I'm much too kind of thee, milady. You don't seem to remember me, Gwenel. Lady Lucia did not provide me with the capacity to remember much other than paths. Of course. I've been away a long time. Ever heard of Scathia? For every one of mine own days at which the hour of the full moon arrives, never, milady. So, she has erased me from your memory. Might be so, might be so. I can't remember either way. I hate to interrupt this trip down foggy, broken memory lane, but can we cut to the chase? You're a real gem, Kale. Prithee, forgive me. How can I be of service, fellows? Gwendel, please show us the way to Murius. We are already there, in Murius itself. Not the old one. We need to get to the new one. Oh, thou meanst to new Murius? Yes, show us the way. 'Tis beyond my ken. Perhaps a way out will suffice? I almost forgotten how irritating you could be. Look, Gwendel, I am an Ausis. How else could I have restored you? If thou art Ausis, why dost require mine aid? Because your lady Lucia moved the gate after I left. Thine own lack of knowledge is not mine to rectify, untrustworthy one. The insolence! I went through a lot of trouble to cobble you back together, Gwendel, and you called me untrustworthy? I beg thy forgiveness, my lady, but Lady Lucia hath forbid me to guide visitors. I suggest you don't make the lady angry, unless you enjoy being in pieces. Thy threats hold no fear for me. Never did I value mine own life too highly. Oh well, you'll be valued enough at an auction house. Gwendel, hear me. Outsiders are coming to Murius now, and Lady Lucia must be made aware. And the cause for thy haste? Listen to me. The scums who sent people to chop you up are trying to enter Murius. Do you think they come in peace, blockhead? Murius is in danger. If I don't warn Lady Lucia soon, Lear knows what will happen. Then I shall let Gwenelle itself show thee the way. The forest shall decide if thou art to be trusted. I am showing thee the way. If 't be true thou art Ausis, thou canst not but be familiar with Gwenelle's flowers. I told you, it's been a long time since I was last here. I don't have time to memorize flowers. Each one of the flowers represents a compass pointing to this lodging. All Ausis know the flower very well indeed, so they have no need to ask. But thou art an exception, perhaps. Fine. I suppose I don't have a choice. Just make it quick. Since I cannot show thee what is what, then thou must gather me 4 kinds of Gwenelle flowers. Each one of the flowers represent a compass pointing to this lodging. Bring those flowers to me, then I shall show you the way. Come back only when you have all of them. Alright, got it. I have them. Hast thou them all? Yes, we have. What's next? Come, come. Show them to me. Here they are. Thou hast not erred. The first one here is Nephenthus. The second one is Rondalion. The third one is Fungarius. And the fourth is Venetus. Okay. Now I feel like I'm a botanist. Silence. I told thee to listen, did I not? Alright, go on then. Then listen carefully. If be true the Nephenthus is north, then the Rondalion is east, and if it be true the Fungarius is west, and the Venetus is south, to Murius, ye might not but take east 2 times, then take west a time, then take south a time, and take north. Do this in succession. This is much harder than I thought. What if we get lost? Mr. Statue, what if... Thou shalt call me Gwendel, fellow. Okay, I'm sorry. So Gwendel, what if we fail to find the entrance? And if thou verily err and somehow mistake the order, just bid me show thy path once more. You make it sound simple, but all you've given us is a load of puzzles to solve. And if ye want to wend to another lodging, it means another maze to be solved. Please man, just tell him to simplify things and make it easier for us. I told you it wouldn't be easy. Gwenelle is nae lodging for the feeble-minded. Be you cunning, be you observers. The way shall guide you out. I would have preferred a well-mannered cicerone, ma'am. Take it up with the leader of the houses, not me. Worry not, fellows. You can ask me any time to repeat these words. I shall tell you the way again and again. Off you wend, fellows, and remember, if it be true the Nephenthus is north, then the Rondalion is east, and if it be true the Fungarius is west, then the Venetus is south. To Murius. East twice, west, south, then north. Alright, keep your eyes open, and keep observing the environment. Come on. So I have these flowers. I don't know which one I got from where. Okay. So east twice. What? Okay, so that's not east. Invert. I probably should have read that, but whatever. So that's not east. Is this east? Maybe that was south. Okay, that's east. So east twice. Was south last or north last? Fuck, I don't remember. That was west once. Path. Gwendel, please tell us the path to Murius once again. Blah blah blah. South, then north. Thank you, Gwendel. Wasn't there enemies here before? Where did they go? I think this one might be... let's find out. Can't skip everything. That was a good one turn. It's only 300 experience though. I do need the materials for whatever. Oh my god, there's gonna be a boss. Let's just save over here. Haven't really had that many bosses. Nothing was really that hard. I mean, that first boss in the desert was kind of hard. Oh, no boss? Okay. Murius. Not a lot of space to move here. Murius, home of the Isis, and the origin of magic in Legrand. The existence of this part of Legrand is unknown to many, and considered a myth, because no one has ever seen Murius and lived to tell the tale. Murius entrance. So this is Murius. I can understand why they'd want to hide such a beautiful place. It's fortunate that fate has brought us here to witness the great Sea civilization. This place feels ethereal. Ethereal? I forget how to pronounce that word. Yeah, it's like nothing I've ever seen before. How magnificent! Enough sightseeing, let's move. Halt. Outlanders, how dare you enter our sacred land? How did you enter? We need to talk to your High Chancellor immediately. Lead the way. You are not allowed here. Be gone, now. You know nothing, Pawn. Just take us to your High Chancellor right away. It's urgent. Art thou deaf? Thou darest not take one more step, madam. I hate to disturb the peacefulness of this place, but I think I know a way to get over this quickly, ma'am. No, Kale. No bloodshed. Not in this place. Do not throw your lives away, Outlanders. They aren't going to step aside by themselves, so I think we have to make them. Scathia, would thou, wouldst thou please end this barbaric spectacle? Your Excellency, we apologize for this disturbance. They are not worthy of your Excellency's presence. I sensed a disturbance upon your entrance to this land. I am quite astonished. I know not how you could have arrived here. Meseems Scathia hath found a way back. Lucia? Yes, I sensed thy presence, Scathia. I did not expect thee to be still alive. Oh, you're still the same little Lucia, although you seem to have grown bitter with age. How darest thou speak to the Lady of the Forest, Outlander? Thou art too young to know who this lady is, youngling. She may address me as she sees fit. What business has brought thee back, Scathia? You two seem to know each other. Care to explain? Mind your manners, girl. Don't interrupt when other people are talking. You know exactly why I've returned, Lucia. Oh, perhaps I had forgotten. Much time has passed. I barely remember what thou looked like. I told you that the only reason I'd come back is if I'd have found the Fatebound. Then these are the Fatebound? They do not seem like much. Your Excellency, we might not seem worthy of the title, but we... Again! You don't have permission to talk. Be quiet. Is this the Lady of the Flame? Is this Lady the Flame who shall end the reign? She has come with the royal, the loyal, the exalted, the lost, and the shadow. They are the Fatebound, all right. And what about the protege? He won't get here. Not while we're on watch. I trust you on that. Oh, wherefore am I not flattered? Mayhap it is because I am responsible for mine own accord, unlike a certain someone who could never keep her manners straight. Thou hast abandoned thy land to protect the Dahi tree. 'Twas a noble cause. Thou didst tell me. Wouldst thou care to enlighten me as to the fate of the tree? Hast thou nothing to say? 'Tis as I expected. Nothing should be entrusted to thy charge. No, your Excellency, please, we tried our best to stop it. Lady Scathia tried her best, but thou art far too weak to bear such a duty. You claim to be the Fatebound, who shall end the reign, the feud, and the war, but you cannot even protect a tree? I guess there's no more use denying or hiding it. The Rashia tree hath been alerted. The tree is closed. The responsibility is thine, Scathia, the failed protectress of the Dahi tree. Your Excellency, we're very sorry. We did our best to stop it from happening. The protege, we defeated him once, but he kept getting back up. He was strong, but we don't have the time to bemoan our loss. It's still our duty to stop him. Please, we need the armament. You Outlanders are so presumptuous. You lost one armament, and now you want the Gale Assail? Mine own heirloom? Wherefore would I give it to you? Please, Your Excellency, we need the Gale Assail to end the war throughout the land. We don't want to take it from you. Thou wastest my breath, child. I know what thou art up to. I apologize, Your Excellency, but the whole of Legrand is enduring terrible conflicts. And it is your own fault. You Outlanders are greedy, conceited, and arrogant. You cannot even keep your own brethren together. And in this time of turmoil, ye come seek even greater power? Wherefore should we help, Outlanders? Wherefore would we? What good would it bring us if we help you end this chaos you have wrought? Please, Your Excellency, we need your cooperation to restore peace to Legrand. There hath been no peace in Legrand since you Outlanders inherited it. Always have you turned against one another, since the very first day of your domination. That's the thing we intend to change, Your Excellency. Bah, you Outlanders have no desire to end strife. You seek only the shifting of power. You have always sought only to bring another age of turmoil. That is your only intention. You are hypocrites. Lucia, you don't sound like... Thou art the one who sounds not like thyself. Thou hast spent most of thy life out there. Now see how it had affected thee. Have some faith, Lucia. The land might be dying, but it's not beyond saving. Legrand will endure until it is restored. I fail to understand why thou hast such faith in them still. Thou hast witnessed the destruction they have wrought. Thou art too naive, Scathia. Yet you still believe in the kindness of Mirius. Maybe you're just as naive as I am. They are just different. How? They're the same Outlanders you hate so much. If you believe that they're good, then you can't deny that you still believe others can be too. We have protected them long enough, Scathia. We owe them nothing. No. We do owe them something, to Legrand. To every creature in Legrand. Do you really think that you could rebuild our land without them? Don't be naive, Lucia. We've always been here to help Legrand and its inhabitants. Bah, forget not who let our ancestors die in vain, Scathia. They had a chance, and they lost it. Mirius will intervene in the affairs of Outlanders no more. This is about more than just a conflict among Outlanders, Lucia. Once the protege brings his horde here, it will engulf the entire realm. When the time comes, we will be well prepared. Mirius shall stand strong against them, as it did in days of yore. You shouldn't assume that you'll be able to overcome the invasion by yourself, no matter how much you prepare. Even our ancestors couldn't. We have grown stronger since they left. We have learned from the past, and we have improved greatly in both tactics and numbers. And you don't think the fear bulgs have done the same? We still have time to ready ourselves. Time? Obviously, they're prepared to ascend to Legrand, but no one can say whether or not they're already on the move. They could arrive sooner than you think. A more imminent threat is coming. This is the other news we have for you. Of what dost thou speak, Scathia? A northern kingdom is coming to find Mirius, and you know what they're after. There is no way they could find Mirius. I have concealed the gate. It is concealed, yes, but it is not completely invisible. If they succeed in deploying a large number of troops here, I'm sure they'll have plenty of time to locate Mirius. Ah, spare me thy lies, Scathia. Overcoming an assault by one of the northern kingdoms and fighting troops of the southwest simultaneously is no easy task. I'm sure you understand. Or you can just ignore me and start preparing for folly. Just remember that Mirius will be the one suffering on your behalf. Good luck with defending both Mirius and Mirius? Wait, huh? Okay. I shall never involve the Murius in this. Like it or not, they've always been there, protecting your secrecy. And the Ouses always return a favor. Remember our code, Lucia. What exactly dost thou speak of? Altia hired the Oustakers to take away Gwendel. They kidnapped Murius' children to show them the way. We've put an end to their dirty work, but that probably doesn't stop the Altians from coming here. Your Excellency. There can be no doubt that Altia is trying to find Mirius. If they somehow manage to break through Fandor's last line of defense in the pass, I'm sure they'll come further south, and then for Mirius. They want to get their hands on the armaments and help them win the war. I can assure you that they will try and take the Gale Sail by force. Then let them try. The Gale Sail is locked away inside the Rashra tree. It cannot be removed. With enough men and time, they'll eventually find a way, Lucia. Please, let us help you secure the armament. Thou art no different from them. thou also wantst to take mine own heirloom from me. Don't be silly, Lucia. It's not yours alone to keep. It belongs to Legrand in times of need such as this. What's the point of keeping it for yourself? Or have you forgotten what the armaments are for? Don't forget why the armaments exist in the first place. You know full well what the prophesied Fatebound are mentioned by the heroes themselves. They do mention the Fatebound, yes, but not a single clue hath ever referred to thee and thy company here. You can distrust me all you want, but the Rush Tree won't lie. Give us a chance to prove that we're worthy. Bah, if you want the gals to sail so badly, then thou must give the Rush Tree something in exchange. Otherwise, I shall let it be locked away forever. Why haven't you done anything about this? Wherefore should I? I had it locked within to ensure its safety, but if thou really wantst it, thou must work for it. Let the heirloom determine thy worth. Wherefore all the silence now? Thou surely knowest the cost. Dost thou not? You're not sending me after the Mamora, are you? Oh, that I am. Thou shalt bring me the heart of the forest, for that is the only sacrifice worthy of the Rush Tree. Prove thyself, and then prove I shall help thee to get the Rush Tree to open itself once more. You're ordering me to face the Mother of the Forest? Yes, and I order thee to save the life of mine own third general, who was also thy closest kinsman, Scathia. You mean Lantoni? Toin? Antoine? What happened to him? He has already departed in search of the Mamora. You let him go after the heart by himself? Careful with thy words, Scathia. I always care for mine own people. I would never allow my own soldiers to behave in such an imprudent manner. After the Rush Tree closed its breach, he insisted on getting the heart quickly. I forbade him, but he is persistent. He absconded without informing anyone, leaving only a note behind, saying that he was going to find the Mamora tree. And what? Tell me. He hath not returned. I suppose he must have acted on his own after sensing thy presence. I sent soldiers to find him and see him return to us, but I have still received no word from them. No, I told him to stay, because I knew he was needed here, with you. He shouldn't have. And yet he always thinks that he belongs out there, with thee. So thou hast noticed that this is all thy fault. He has always been loyal to thee, Scathia, always. Thou hast left so much behind to burden us, and by the time thou hast returned, thou hast cost me mine own third general, and a number of fine knights. Thou art the one to blame, Scathia. It is all because thou hast deceived him with thy discordant purpose. Oh, Lantoni, what have you gotten yourself into, you fool? Thou must, it is thy duty, return him to Murius and make up for all the disarray thou hast caused. Do not return without Lantone and the heart. Thou art dismissed. They sure don't like you here, Lady Scathia. Congratulations on figuring out the obvious. Phineas suited me better. What is... that is your relationship with the High Counselor? What brought such an enmity? Always have been love and hate. Quite complicated. Seems like she showed you no love at all. Hope there's still a little left. Lady, why does she seem to hate strangers so much? I find I can't blame her for that. She has been through much tragedy, which she thinks was caused by everyone outside Murius. Is it true? Did we cause her so much pain? There's no need to feel guilty. Lucia overgeneralized the cause of her misery, though I think it isn't very wise of her. But what was that tragedy actually? Later, Finn. It'll probably take hours to explain. We have work to do now. But first, lady, care to explain more about this heart of the forest? What is this mo? It's Mamora's son. Mamora Doherty, the mother of the forest. She is deadly and definitely not one to be messed with. And where could we possibly find the Mamora? Somewhere inside Gwinnell, in an area we haven't charted before. Not even I. So you assume this heart you were talking about is her, the mother of the forest? It is indeed. This is much like a suicide mission. I see. Then the first thing we must do is ask for Gwendel for directions. Again. No, don't trouble yourself. This is my responsibility. I won't let you. Don't say it, lady, for you always have my aid. You have to continue the journey, with or without me. We've come this far together, Lady Scathia. If you decide to leave now, I'm not sure how we'd manage. I still need you to teach me how to use my art properly, lady. You don't strike me as the type to leave matters undone, milady, no matter what. Thank you greatly, but I can't help you if... The High Chancellor might have an archaic manner of speaking, but I think I understand most of her points. This is all our responsibility. I won't let you carry this alone. I started this journey, and I won't stop until it's finished. Look alive, Fatebound, we're moving. Halt. Nobody may enter without the permission of Her Excellency the High Chancellor. Do not cause any trouble hither. Do you need to win somewhere? We can take you to hither. Alright.